This is my new AVA snare drum, and I am so excited. This one-off masterpiece is now in my collection, but better yet, is going to be the new workhorse for my PDP Classic Concept Maple kit. Craig McKean, the owner of AVA Snare Drums out of Edmonton, Canada, has done one amazing job thinking, designing, and building this crazy one-off custom snare drum. I'm super excited. This is a 14x7 step stave walnut maple snare drum. I actually own an AVA snare drum already. I've worked with Craig before, so I'm super excited to have this. I did a video on my other snare drum. If you want to check it out, you can see it here. But this one, this one is unbelievable. It's got a beautiful step stave, which if you look, you can see there's a difference between the maple and the walnut. It goes from the walnut down into the maple and back into the walnut. Comes in a beautiful matte finish. I requested die-cast hoops. I love die-cast hoops. They not only look the best to me, but they sound the best. I love the tones that they create with the snare drums. It's got beautiful 4.5-inch long tube lugs, and one of my favorites, the trick throw-off. These throw-offs are amazing. I love that they click into place, and even with the dial tuner, they click going up and click going down. I think that's a great feature for this snare drum. My other absolute favorite thing is that it's got Craig's signature look to it. All of his staves are flat-faced, and that is just something that as soon as you see that, you know it's an AVA snare drum, and I absolutely love that. Speaking of his staves, did you know that he builds these stronger than you would ever guess? So these two sections, this walnut and this maple, are actually lap jointed together. And all of his staves are actual tongue and groove. So there's no chance that this drum will ever come apart. The build quality is amazing. If we look on the inside of this snare drum, it's breathtaking looking inside this thing. That 1-inch thick walnut is just to die for. It's absolutely beastly. And the maple inside is just gorgeous. It's got a wonderful 3/16 inch round over into a 30-degree bearing edge, which is going to give it one amazing tone. And my other favorite feature is that he put a super wide snare drum bed in there. So eventually I'm going to be changing out these wires to like the Pure Sound 30 strand or something, you know, super big, and I'm excited to try that out. It comes with Remo heads front and back, but I'm an Evans player, so eventually I'm going to be changing these out. But I want to hear it the way that it was built, so I'm going to leave them on for now, along with the snare drum wire. And then also inside, it's got a really nice plaque in there. It shows that this is number 1235 in his build, and it was built on June 28th, 23. But I know that you guys are just as excited as me to see this thing, but what you really want is to hear this thing in action. So I'm going to go ahead now. We're going to put it on the kit, and let's go ahead. Let's hear what this thing sounds like. Check it out. Currently on the kit, I have the matching PDP Classic Concept Maple. This is a lot deeper than this one, so I'm going to put it on, do some adjustments to the stand, do some adjustments to the microphone, get the mics all turned on, and let's do some playing. I've got my new AVA snare drum on the kit. I've removed the 12-inch tom so that you can see it directly. I'm going to do this in 3 different ways. The first, completely unmuted, just an open snare drum sound. Second, your standard little gel dampener. And third, the big fat snare drum that a lot of people love. So I've got one of these, one of those, and right now, nothing on it. So I'm going to put this off. Now, if you know me, my method of tuning snare drums is tighten it till she screams at you. I love a super tight, crisp snare drum. So this first one is going to be a super high-pitched snare drum sound. Here it is off. Turn the snare on. I'm also a big rim shot guy, so here's a couple non-rim shots, and then here's some rim shots. Just a single gel. I like to put my gels right over the microphone. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but that is where I like it. Turn it back off. Got a lot of tones, but I haven't spent much time tuning this yet, but we'll get there. And lastly, the big fat snare drum. It just basically kills everything. It's pretty intense. So I'll go ahead. I'm going to retune this, bring it down. Let's do another tuning a little bit lower for you. But I'm super excited because this is where I'm going to keep it, is in a high tune. But I'll do a low tune quick for you too. So let me retune this and let's start again. So I brought the tuning down on this to more of a mid tune. It's still higher pitched because that's where I'm going to be keeping it. The snare drum head hasn't really broken in yet, so it keeps changing on me. But as I play it, you know, I'll start getting it into that sweet spot. But for now, I'm just super excited, and I gotta share this with you. So here again, we're gonna open tuning, we're gonna do a gel tune, and of course the big fat snare drum. Here is open tuning. First snare drum off. No rim shot. Rim shot. Now let's take out some of those overtones. And the big fat snare. I am so excited. So this thing is just gorgeous, and I can't wait to get it all broken in, get this brand new drum head broken in. But I had to just put this together for you right off the bat and show you how beautiful it is, and right out the box how it sounds. And now I'm going to crank it right back up using the Zack method of tuning, which is crank it till she screams. Gonna get my drum set back together, put my tom back on, and get excited to do my next drum video using my new AVA snare drum. I'm gonna put a link down below to his website. Super great guy. Reach out to him, check out some of his snare drums, and see what he can do for you. He's a great guy. Tell him that Zack sent you. Maybe you'll end up with one too.